All right, Stephen Wonderboy Thompson versus Gabriel Bonfim, 17-1. And this fight is officially underway. We're going to be here till this fight finishes. Please believe it. Co-main event. Getting close to the finish line here. Yeah, you can definitely see that gray hair from Stephen Thompson. That'll make you look 40 real quick. Wonderboy, as you might know, stands southpaw, right? Gabriel Bonfim's a big dude, though. I mean, they're toe-to-toe, about the same height. Bonfim's got the big shoulders, big legs. So does Wonderboy. Had a decision in the last fight. Steve Garcia, Calvin Kattar, which is rare tonight. I mean, we've had a lot of finishes. These guys really feeling each other out. It's like they're trading. Like Bonfim lands a kick, Wonderboy lands a kick. Bonfim lands a jab, Wonderboy does the same. It's also an interesting fight for Bonfim because he's facing a southpaw left-handed fighter. And on the way up, you got to prove you can face opposite stance fighters. Lefties are used to this. 4 out of 5 fights are facing a right-handed fighter. So lefties, always have an advantage. Doesn't mean they're going to win, right? Doesn't mean they're going to win, but they do have the advantage, in my opinion. Both guys dancing around a little bit. We need some action here. We need a finish, baby. Let's go. I know the fans are with me too. Nice pop there by Bonfim. Now he shoots in for the takedown. Here we go. It's going to get interesting now. And Wonderboy can go to the ground for sure. But, he picks him up and he dumps him. Now things are going to get real interesting. Wonderboy gets back to his feet. He's going to try to separate their arms. He gets dumped again. And this happened earlier in the night. That should count for 2 takedowns. May not matter, though. He's getting underneath right now. Wonderboy's been here many times. He knows to keep the chin down. He knows to fight the offhand. But right now, Bonfim is utilizing wrist control. Now he locks it. Wow. It's not under the chin, but it's definitely a crank. Now he releases it and tightens it back up even harder. And boy, he's just squeezing that. That thing is, it's not underneath. And he lets it go. All right. So good job, Wonderboy. Oh, now Wonderboy's on top. Look at this. He sneaks out the back door. Oh, my goodness. Crowd's loving it. Hey, Wonderboy, I see you, baby. Yeah, so now it's Wonderboy backing up Bonfim. I mean, it's incredible. Bonfim's got to get his mojo back. Big left there. Looked like Wonderboy was going down, but he was just looking what was behind him. Bonfim definitely retreating. But this is a good final 90 seconds here for Wonder Boy. Getting out of the position he was in, reversing it, getting on top of Bonfim, getting it and eventually back to the feet. So, I mean, Wonder Boy's doing his thing right now. Very close round. Let me peek at the stats real quick. 11-5 significant strikes for Bonfim. No head strikes for Wonder Boy. 2 takedowns, a minute and a half of control for Bonfim. So yeah, you got to get that round to Bonfim, in my opinion. That's just what you just got to. But hopefully it won't go that far. It's been several fights now we thought were going to go to a decision, and guess what? They end in finishes. That's a storyline here. At UFC Nashville. So stay with us. We'll be here for the main event, right? The Black Beast in the house, just turning 40 years old, Derek Lewis. So his career is winding down, and you don't know how many times you're going to get to see him, and you don't know how many times you're going to, get to see him potentially get a KO and do his whole song and dance, right? Because there's not really a lot of fighters right now that have a routine at the end of their fights. Derek Lewis does, And he's on a guy that's on the border of that Hall of Fame, probably won't get there, right? But if he did, he's going to be remembered for what he does after the fight, right? His signature post-fight thing. You got guys that, and by the way, round 2's underway, but you got guys that jump on top of the octagon fence. You got guys that might do a cartwheel or something crazy, or they used to do backflip, but they don't like that. The UFC does not like that, because that's how guys, there has been a few fighters get injured on doing the backflips off the fence. But a signature routine when you win is definitely something that people remember. Bonfim shooting in for the takedown now. First minute gone. Wonder Boy doing a good job of defending the takedown for sure. And a spinning back elbow by Bonfim misses. He gives off a little smile, and they reset in the center. So Wonder Boy's hanging tough right now. You would think if you're Bonfim, you want to have a very fast-paced fight, high activity, constant pressure. Okay, I know you got to worry about Wonder Boy's ability to KO people, things of that nature, but you also want to tire him out. Big left there by Bonfim. There's Black Beast, baby, warming up. He's got like a little warm up, like a light. Derek Lewis is trying to come in there and KO somebody. You don't need to really warm up. He only is going to throw about 3 significant strikes a minute, or 3 attempts anyway. Come on, Bonfim. I mean, I see the record 17-1. It's a great record. He had a setback, which is a big question mark on the resume right now. But you still see 17-1, and you think, okay, this guy's on the come up. He's got to come in here and beat the aging veteran, the 42-year-old Stephen Thompson, who's still ranked in the top 15 of the division. Wow. Huge spinning back kick nearly landed for Wonder Boy, but it didn't. 2:15 left in the round. Now Bonfim goes to the back. And we'll see what Bonfim can do this time, but Wonder Boy so far has shown the ability to defend the positions, keeping his chin down when necessary, and he's just done enough to keep the fight going, especially early in round 1. It just doesn't seem like on the feet Bonfim has a big advantage. It seems even on the feet, right? How much credit do you get for this control? It's not a lot of control. Talking like 2 takedowns, 2 minutes of control, not really a big deal. Crowd booing a little bit. They're used to seeing finishes, right? 120 left, round 2. They like that. Both fighters separate back to the center. And as we've seen throughout the night, this is where things can happen. No doubt about it. Ooh, nice leg kick. And that's the deal right there for Wonder Boy. Keep going for those high kicks, high leg kicks. They're working. Eventually one's going to land. 50 seconds here. As Wonder Boy is starting to feel himself a little bit. Oh, nice right by Bonfim, though. Oh, boy. Wonder Boy's always been a crowd favorite, man. People like him. They're rooting for him. Obviously in the crowd right now. Oh, big left by Bonfim. And man. Man, you got to give it to Wonder Boy. He's maintaining his composure, though. Now he's coming back a little bit, finishing the round strong. There's a tap. 10 seconds left. Bonfim is on the run, and he ducks a leg kick, fortunately, or he was done. Big elbows now by Wonder Boy. And we got a fight, ladies and gentlemen. Going into round 3, we have a fight. Okay, now the crowd's on its feet. They're fired up. That's what I'm talking about. Let's do it. Somebody finish somebody, right? That's why we're all watching. That's why we're all watching. So Stephen Thompson is, I don't know if Stephen Thompson is impressing me right now or Bonfim is just being, it's just disappointing. It's not like he's fighting bad. It's just, I figured there'd be more pressure. And we had both shins come together. Yeah, look at that. Wow. That was like the old Conor McGregor. Luckily, nothing happened. But he's definitely got some problems down there with, on the left shin of Wonder Boy for sure. And that's going to plague him the rest of this fight. How could it not? And we'll see. And the ref's really looking at it. Are they going to call the doctor in? I don't think so. And they touch gloves here. And here we go. Problem for Wonder Boy is he wants to keep using that left leg. Now Bonfim's shooting in for the takedown. See, and if I'm Bonfim, I want to separate here. I know you want to get the takedowns, you want to control the fight. But with Thompson's leg the way it is, I might let him go and let's just stand up and go. Oh, and Bonfim is kicking at that leg. And the fans are booing that, but listen, that's how it goes. Stephen Thompson looked down at his leg and shook his head and said, "Ooh." It's crazy. Thompson keeps throwing it, man. Unbelievable. Those leg kicks by Wonder Boy are just nasty, man. He just can't land a big one, but they're nasty. There's one to the body. And this fight can't get done quick enough for Stephen Thompson. He's definitely laboring on that left leg. Now Bonfim's going to pressure him up against the fence, back in control. And he's going to keep working on that left leg. And the fans see that. We all see that. And then Bonfim is kicking that leg, which is making it worse. And people are feeling some type of way. But that's the fight game. I mean, that's the way it goes. You're trying to win a fight here. It's like sometimes in football they get mad if you throw it when you're winning. It's like the game's not over till the clock runs out. Like, why do you got to change your game? That never made sense to me. Same here. Crowd chant Wonder Boy, 250 left in the fight. Now Wonder Boy turns Bonfim. And Wonder Boy probably needs a finish here, I would believe. Let me peek at these numbers real quick. $30 to 29. Wow, significant strikes, close. 12 to 11 at head strikes. All right, it's up for grabs. The 3 takedowns for Bonfim with 310 of control makes it look a little better, but that's not great either. Wonder Boy's done enough to defend those positions. So it's very close on the feet right now. So I guess what that tells you is anything can happen. Oh, Wonder Boy landed that time with the left leg kick up high. And the crowd's starting to slowly get louder and louder because they want Wonder Boy to do something here. I just don't know if Wonder Boy won either the first or second round. But if he did win one of the two, he's got to finish strong here. Now Bonfim lands another takedown. That's going to be 4th. And who knows how this is going to go. Wonder Boy may lose this fight, but he's showing that at 42, he doesn't look like he's 27. Don't get me wrong. But he's definitely still able to compete. That's for sure. One minute to go now in this fight. Final minute. And Bonfim is leaning him up against the cage. And he's trying to run out the clock, but I don't know. I mean, you can't bank on these. He could have 5 minutes of control and still lose the fight. Just fortunately for Bonfim, there hasn't been any big shots landed on him. I mean, there's been, a leg kick here and a left hand there, but nothing huge. Now Bonfim takes this thing to the ground. The fans are booing. They don't like that. They want to see a flurry at the end, and Bonfim is doing everything to prevent that he possibly can. Final 10 seconds. There's a tap. It's going to be an interesting decision. So I think Bonfim thinks he clearly has this one, and he probably does, but can't be guaranteed. In my opinion, Bonfim won a close fight, but he was taking a chance in round 3 by just holding on. So both guys hug it out, and he's probably telling Wonder Boy, "I'm sorry that I had to hit your leg and make it worse, man." But that's what you do during the fight, and that's what you say after the fight. Significant strikes, 37 to 36. So by the end, Wonder Boy led. He led in head strikes, 15 to 13. Okay, so the 5 takedowns for Bonfim with 5:30 of control, is that going to be enough to sway the judges? It looks like when you're watching a fight, of course, right? But the judges don't always play it that way. They don't always play it that way. The takedown game, if it's dominant, is clearly obviously a big difference. But when it's not dominant, anything can happen. Now, Bonfim, to me, clearly won rounds 1 and round 3. Right? In those rounds, that's where he had the most takedowns and control time. I think maybe 1 takedown in round 2. I can't quite remember. But for sure, 4 takedowns in rounds 1 and 3 combined with about 4 minutes of control time, 2 minutes apiece. So that's enough to sway the judges on that round. So we'll see. You might even get a 30-27 in there. But still, a really close fight. And here we go. Both fighters coming together. Bruce Buffer is going to let us know. Split. 29-28 Thompson. 29-28 Bonfim. Oh boy. So I'm telling you, that control time doesn't always work out. Gabriel Bonfim gets the win. Okay, and you know, we can accept that. We can accept that. But it was that close to Wonder Boy getting the victory here in this fight. I mean, it was that close. But nonetheless, Gabriel Bonfim is going to move to, I believe, 18-1. Yep, he'll move to 18-1. The Brazilian did enough to get the victory, but it wasn't great. But it was enough here. Welterweight division, UFC Nashville.